Yeah, man. As I told Carl, when you got a big party going on for the Super Bowl, you don't really catch everything. Sometimes you got to go back and watch it, including, yes, the game, because we do this for a living. You want to know everything that happened. And then it was some of the commercials and some of the ads, which I read in USA Today and CBS Sports. Everybody's got their own little breakdown. The Hollywood Reporter does one. So I was thinking to myself, I didn't feel, I know you said they were okay. I just think they didn't have as many that made me laugh out loud. I guess if I can put it any other way. It really made me chuckle and go, okay, that's funny.
I liked the play on Breaking Bad with the chip thing that they did. The best one for me, hands down, and it was later in the game, was the Amazon commercial with the dog that's tearing up everything in the house. There's a family, and they leave, and the dog's literally in the window every day, and you don't know it's Amazon. And then they come home, and they realize, we need to crate. And they order the crate.
You're thinking he's going. Yeah,
and they order the crate, and you're like, okay, they're going to lock him up while they're gone. And instead, they use the crate to go get another companion, and they open up the crate, and another dog comes out. And it was just like, if you're a pet owner, it was awesome, and it made me laugh because we've all been there. If you've had puppies, your dogs are tearing up stuff when you're gone because they just want to be with you.
I'm like that. And the one that I was like, don't tell me this dog is going to die now. The farmer's dog commercial. We have the young girl who grows up with the dog. Anything. Carl and I, for those who don't know, we are avid dog lovers, and I'm a sucker. So that's when I'm watching this morning. I'm like, I got Ike laying next to me on the bed. I'm like, I'm not crying, you're crying. But anyway, that was a good one. Now, the funny ones, I got to be honest, I thought the first one of the first ads in the first block during the game, the Ben Affleck in the drive-thru at Dunkin' Donuts made me laugh out loud.
Me too.
Especially when J-Lo pulls up. She goes, is this what you do when you say you go to work? She's like, let's go, give me a glaze. The other one, the Boston Lager, the Sam Adams, I should say, your cousin from Boston, where he's at the checkout, and all of a sudden it's like a brighter Boston where everybody's friendly. No, you take the space. No, you park the car. That was funny. But the one that you and I were talking about off the air, and Chris agrees, I thought the one about premature well, take a listen. This is funny. It's an EV spot for Ram.
Are you excited about buying an electric vehicle, but worried that it could leave you unsatisfied? Then you could be one of many Americans concerned about premature electrification. Symptoms may include fearing you might not be able to last as long as you'd like.
There was plenty of charge before, and sometimes it goes away.
A lot of times.
I've been working a lot.
Being unsure if you have enough power to handle your payload.
I don't know if I got the power for this baby.
I'm adventurous. I like to go all the way. I don't want to have to question if we're even going to make it. It's a concern.
Lacking the confidence about getting and being able to keep a charge.
Having to stop every time we got really excited, that wouldn't work for me. Stop. Start. Stop. Start.
If PE, premature electrification, is something you're worried about, go to ramrev.com and find out if the Ram 1500 Rev, with options being designed to extend range in satisfying ways, is right for you.
That was for me, hands down. It was clever. Play on words, funny, edgy. I thought that was, for me, that was the best Super Bowl ad.
I liked it. I don't know if it was my favorite. I thought the Bud Light did a good job as well. Listen, again, every year there's about 3 or 4 of these that just make you said it, make you laugh out loud. Others I have to go back and watch and go, did I really get that? I'll tell you one. Blue Moon, I thought crushed it.
Yeah, with a Coors Light versus Miller Lite.
You thought it was a Coors Light, and you're like, what is this? And then they were like, this is a Blue Moon commercial. I'm going to remember that.
And they're owned by the same company, so it all worked out well. The other one I liked was The Bush, where you have Sarah McLachlan, and she's going to adopt a pet, and it's a live wolf, in the tent. Chris, SquidBilly, what were the ones that resonated with you? Because, again, I had to go back and watch this morning, because when you got a big house full of people, you don't actually hear every nuance. Some guys said it was a little creepy. They did the Grease John Travolta, but it's hard to see John Travolta with a shaved head, because that's his look these days. He's finally gotten away from the toop. And then they were doing Summer Lovin' for the T-Mobile thing, right?
Yeah, I wasn't overly blown away. I also used the commercial time to refill my drink and get the latest Little Debbie snack that was in the tray.
Right.
But I love the one with the remote with, I think it was Tubi, where they just start like changing. I thought that was really stinky because the way I watch TV now is almost primarily through a Fire Stick.
Right.
You know, whether it's one of the apps that have, so I have cable, but I have Uverse app, all that kind of stuff. So I thought that was really good because I did look at the remote immediately like, dude, is your foot on the remote? Remove it.
Yeah. The Tubi ads are getting really high marks from ad rate.
Those are good.
And Ad Meter, they seem to be a good one. The Michelob Ultra one, where they do the play on Caddyshack, where you've got Brian Cox playing the role of Ted Knight and Serena Williams. You got Tony Romo playing Carl, the Bill Murray character. What do you guys think of those? Those got nice reviews.
Yeah, and Budweiser did one, and then Mick Ultra did one.
Right.
Like they're all Anheuser-Busch, obviously, but I was like, is all Anheuser-Busch commercials Caddyshack. I thought it was I liked it.
What did you think of the flag football one with the Mexican girl who's like the flag football champion?
I thought it was good.
Kind of cool.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The even the fixed on pixel one was creative,
Right.
where they're erasing stuff from the picture, and it's like Giannis getting dunked on or whatever. It's like, what are you talking about? There was some good stuff last night. I mean, I don't know, Mike. If one just is going every year, you're looking for that one that just took the cake.
The one that I got a kick out because we always talk a lot about Popeyes on the show was remember the guy with the big bug out eyes, the meme, and where he is now. And he's actually in a Popeyes commercial. That was interesting. Some other ones which are getting some good marks. I always thought the one with the babies were funny for E-Trade. And now they had them as like toddlers or smaller.
That was early in the game,
at the wedding.
too.
Yeah. If you hadn't seen them. Anyway, you guys, we'll do it tomorrow because we got a short show today with Hawks pregame, but we'll get into what you guys thought was the best and the worst. A lot of folks felt the Squaresoft is the website design thing that a lot of guys were Squarespace. A lot of guys were saying like,
Oh, was it Workplace?
Yeah, exactly.
Adam Driver.
Adam Driver. Well, I like Adam Driver, but yeah, we'll get into it tomorrow. But yeah, a lot of folks felt you could have used a little more punch, but the dogs always, anything with animals, are going to get an emotional reaction from dudes. That's why they do it.